Tell us about yourself.
Hi, my name is Suman, and I'm a senior product manager on the growth team here at Pebl, and I've been here for about 2.5 years.
How has your role evolved since you started?
So when I joined 2.5 years ago, it was quite a different world here at Pebl. It was largely an operations-led company. That meant that a lot of work was being done manually. And at the time that I joined, we were just very nascent in building out the R&D team. I came in to lead the onboarding experience and make sure that we could move away from manual workflows to making sure that our customers could have consistent hiring experiences no matter where in the world that they were actually bringing on an employee. And I think the thing I'm really grateful for is that I've been able to have such a varied set of experiences here at Pebl. So when I was on onboarding, I worked very closely with operations and the legal teams. And now that I'm on the growth team, the stakeholders and the partner landscape has shifted. Now I work really closely with marketing and sales, and I have the chance to learn from customers in a different way and realize that, hey, they have different sets of needs when they're actually at an earlier stage of their buying journey. So it's been really nice to see a broad set of customer challenges and pain points and figure out how to actually solve for them in a meaningful way.
What does a typical day look like for you?
If I just take a little step back, as a product manager, we have two primary responsibilities, and they actually intersect. So it is for us to really understand our customer needs and challenges and solve for them in a meaningful way that also drives business impact. So with that in mind, when I look at what the product world looks like, I kind of think of 3 sheets. So at the very core of these layers is the core pod for a product team. So that's like design, engineers, product managers. Sometimes you have data folks that are also part of this. And this is the group that you're doing the day-to-day work to execute towards a product vision. In that second layer, we have all of our cross-functional partners. So in the case for me, where I'm on the growth team, I work really closely with our marketing and sales teams to make sure that we can actually scale the work that we do, that we're actually able to execute on the opportunities that we bring in, right? And then in that last layer is the leadership team. So it's our accountability to make sure that, hey, we are actually delivering to the things we said we were going to deliver, as well as really leveraging them to help us remove obstacles in that path. And so the day-to-day could be a mix of any of these things, right? I would say in any given week, for example, there's always a mix of long-term and short-term work. So, and then the day-to-day kind of lines up to that. So it could be working with engineers and designers to say, hey, how are we going to build a particular product experience? It could be learning from customers, whether sitting on calls or looking at data on how do they behave in our product. And it could be aligning with marketing to say, hey, how are we going to drive traffic? Who are we going to target? So we can actually start testing and learning from the things that we're putting out there. And then, of course, at the highest level, it is, making sure that we're reporting back to leadership. So that could be a roadmap presentation or sharing learnings, insights, or challenges and where we need help. So it's really a mix. So I think the product space is really varied in that way.
What makes your team unique or special?
Yeah, so when I look at the product team across, whether it's growth or also on the win side of things, right? I think the common trait is that everyone is really collaborative. And that's something that I'm super grateful for here. Different product managers have done a great job at scaling access to knowledge. So whether it's sharing tips about how you use AI to accelerate your work or to actually drive product experiences, whether it is, building platforms so that all other PMs have visibility into how customers are using the product, or even leaning in to collaborate on projects. It's just been really a wonderful partnership across the board.
What does belonging mean to you at Pebl?
So when I think of belonging, I think at the core of it is, I really feel that strongly when I have autonomy and a sense of ownership. And I think the leadership here has done a really nice job in making sure that anybody, no matter your role, has that freedom to explore and come back with ideas that could drive business impact and be able to pitch them, right? And so I think that's something that I've seen regularly throughout my product time here in the last 2.5 years. No matter whether it was on the onboarding side, whether it's on the growth side, we really have that autonomy to be able to go and figure out what could really help move the needle for the business.
How do you unwind or recharge outside of work?
So I love being outdoors, and any chance I get, my favorite place is actually the Eastern Sierras. So if you follow the map, it's like if you go to the eastern part of Yosemite and south a little bit, that's where those mountain ranges start. So when I have more time, I love to backpack and scramble and rock climb in those areas. And when it's the day-to-day, it's usually things to prepare for a longer adventure like that.
Thank you. You're all set. Stay tuned and see you next time.